Welcome back to the Swamp, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eli Lovell.
And Patrick Haycraft.
Back with another edition of Greenwood High School TV's coverage of the girls and boys varsity doubleheaders. Tonight, it is the Greenwood Gators taking on the Edmonson County Lady Cats. So, as always, on the floor for your Lady Gators, it's Kayla Grant, Megan Uni, Nicole Milam, Leah Trin, and Annie Lasley. Then Patrick, you want to run down the Lady Cat starters?
And on the floor, starting for the Lady Cats is Lindsay, McCombs, Balance, Harrison, and Rose Vincent.
I know you have some blood with this Edmonson County team, you know. Are there any split loyalties tonight?
There are no split loyalties tonight. Go Gators, baby, go Gators. No blood for the Edmonson County players tonight.
The jump shot from the charity stripe to get a second bucket already on the board for the Lady Cats is Katie Lindsay. So Gators finding themselves in a hole early on. Less than a minute to go in this game. They're already down 2 baskets. Uni was just rejected. That was Harrison.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She passes to Vincent. Vincent fires.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Eli. Trent now with the ball for the Lady Gators.
That shot was ruled a 2. Her foot was on the line. It's 6-0. As the answer from Uni is no good. The rebound goes to Balance.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She passes to Balance. Now back to Lindsay.
No, Lindsay is number 3.
That's ball is given to Vincent.
There's Harrison. Now to Vincent. Now Lindsay.
Lindsay now back at the top of the key. She's guarded by Nicole Milam. Pass now to Balance. Balance now passes to Harrison.
And there's a travel. She moved that pivot foot. Good call by the ref. This will be a turnover to your Lady Gators with 6:13 to go in the first.
Uni now inbounding for the Lady Gators. She will pass it in to Leah Trin. Pass now to Grant.
Uni trying to find someone inside, instead kicks it back out to Lasley, who is up top for some reason.
Ball now with Milam. Milam now passes to Uni. Uni all the way across the floor.
You know, if Leah Trin was maybe 7 inches taller, that would have been a good pass. Unfortunately, that one is well out of bounds. Turnover to the Lady Cats.
I don't know, Eli. We might see another return of the turnover counter in this game if we get more passes like that.
I'd like to hope not. I don't want to bring that back after that South Warren matchup, but.
Balance passes the ball into Vincent for the Lady Cats. Vincent with the turnaround, no shot.
She did send Lasley through the air, though. She got her spacing, just didn't turn around and see the basket.
Vincent now with the ball again. She passes to Lindsay. Lindsay is guarded by Milam at the top of the key. Lindsay. She goes for the cross, drives in, passes out to Harrison. Harrison back to Lindsay.
Nice fake on Milam, but it's stripped. Good defense by the Lady Gators. Here goes Nicole Milam.
She passes to Trin.
The floater is no good. The foul is called, however. So 2 shots coming up for Nicole Milam. That one's going to go against Harrison. First foul of the game against Madison Harrison. And the Gators leave no one in the paint for these 2 shots.
Leah Trin no good on that first free throw attempt. Rare occurrence, Eli, rare occurrence.
Second one is also no good.
Well, that's just not good at all.
And the Gators starting ice cold tonight and not in a good way.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She's again guarded by Nicole Milam at the top of the key.
Lindsay seems to have the agility on Milam. Milam's aggression is going to have to step up, but there she was just not close enough. Lindsay's got 6, I do believe.
Lindsay's putting up a lot of good mid-range shots right now, Eli. You're seeing a lot of offensive production out of her.
Edmonson County's only missed 1 field goal so far. 8-0 the score with 4:55 to go. Timeout on the floor, Lady Gators. I'd like to take this time to remind you, stick with us for the second half of this doubleheader for the Edmonson County Wildcats taking on your Greenwood Gators. And next week, a special shout out and a big thank you to Adam Hatcher, our great principal, who purchased us the rights to broadcast the first of Greenwood's district games at South Warren. So we will be in Sparta to broadcast that one, not in the swamp like usual. Sorry for anyone looking to see the girls' action. We were not able to purchase those rights. But we will get at least the first guys' game broadcast for you. So that should be interesting. First game in hostile territory.
Yeah, that'll be one fun game to broadcast as Leia Trin tries to go in with the
well
floater.
Short on the floater. Good defense there. There's a three.
That is by McCombs for the Lady Cats.
That's her second three of the night. That is one of the strangest shooting forms I have ever seen, but apparently it works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
She doesn't leave the ground and pushes with only one arm.
Uni fires
Uni
a
to
three.
Answer, maybe she could take some lessons from McCombs. Uni, usually pretty good from beyond the arc. She's one of our best three-point shooters. Unable to get it going tonight so far, 0 for 2.
Everyone's looking a little cold, Eli, a little stiff.
Coming
Uni
off that big
inbounding.
win against, oh gosh, who did we play? Monroe County. Coming off of that big win against the Lady Falcons. And just before that, a loss to the Apollo Lady E-Gals. So Gators have played a lot of action this week, you know. Maybe they're just a little beaten.
As Lindsay goes in for the floater for Lady Cats, which is no good. Rebound by Kayla Grant. Trin now with the ball.
Trin's floater, again no good. She's 0 for 3 tonight as that one stripped from behind by Vincent.
Lindsay now with the ball, pushing the fast break.
The pass broken up by Kayla Grant, stolen by Nicole Milam. The feed to Trin. And finally, the Gators are on the board. 11-2 is the score with 3:25 to go in the first. Can the Gators carry some momentum now?
Let's hope so, Eli, as Lindsay brings the ball up the floor. She's again guarded by Milam. KK Keener now preparing to check in for the Lady Gators.
Gators appear to be looking for some quick shooting points. I'd say she is also one of our top three-point shooters.
You are correct. As Vincent goes for the turnaround,
Wow.
no good. Rebound by Uni, now Trin with the ball.
That was a brick if I've ever seen one.
Uni passes to Milam over in the right side of the court. Trin now passes to Uni. Uni driving it back out to Milam.
No good there. Just a little too far to the left. Here's Lindsay now. Lindsay, the bullet pass up front, and the good fake by Balance. And there's 2 easy points. Here now is Trin. Now it's Grant, and she had it stripped, but she recovers. Grant pass back out to Uni. Leia Trin driving in, and the floater is well short, but Lasley with the rebound. Milam. Now it's Uni, no good again, but rebounded again by Annie Lasley. She is getting big on these boards. And another shot, no good by the Lady Gators. Now it's Katie Lindsay bringing it the other way for the Lady Cats.
We're getting a lot of offensive rebounds right now. We just got to be able to convert whenever we get that second chance so we can get farther up on the board.
Kind of the opposite so far of that Monroe County game where it was no offensive boards but all points.
Balance now with the ball. She passes to Harrison. Harrison now driving in.
Good defense from Lasley. Uni on the rebound.
Trin now with the ball for the Lady Gators. She passes to Milam. Now Trin, now Uni has the ball. Pass over to Milam.
Milam driving the baseline, and the floater is no good off the back iron. The putback by Lasley also no good. Gators have only hit 1 shot from the field tonight. Also 0 for 2 from free throws as
Vincent
it's
now with
Vincent
the
at the
ball.
other end. And Annie Lasley got a hand on it, but also got a hand on her. That'll be her first foul of the game. 2 shots coming up for Emma Rose Vincent. Someone you said you know, Patrick.
Actually, yes, I do know Emma Rose. We both attended the same GSP at Bellarmine University this summer. She's a good friend.
First shot is no good. And coming in now for the Gators in exchange for Grant, Uni, and Milam, it's Lovell, Keener, and Gordon.
Checked in now for the Lady Cats is Paige Wolf and Lily Jane Vincent.
The second shot is good by Vincent. It is now a 12-point Wildcats lead.
Keener now with the ball for the Lady Gators. She passes to Trin. Trin finds Keener in the corner. Keener passes
low to
into
Lovell.
Lovell.
Lovell trying to put her on skates. Instead gives it back to Keener, and the shot is no good. Rebound goes to Lasley. Put back no good. And now it's Lasley fighting for it. She lobs it, but Vincent gets the takeaway.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats.
Gators just can't get anything going on offense right now.
Only thing we're getting done right now, Eli, is those offensive boards, and we've got to convert. We've got to start converting.
We're starting to look like Monroe County from the other night. All the offensive rebounds and just can't finish.
The Cats now dribbling out the clock. Vincent now with the ball. She passes inside, passes back out to Wolf. Vincent again with the ball, fires from three and makes.
That one is good. 3 seconds to go now in the quarter. Trin to beat the buzzer and rolls in and out. So Gators.
We're back now here at the Swamp at this Lady Gator battle against the Lady Cats. Lovell now tries to go up with the ball, but is blocked by Vincent. Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She's guarded by Trin at the top of the key. Lindsay passes to Vincent. Vincent now passing it in to Balance. The foul is called on KK Keener. Now at the line for the Lady Cats is Balance. Balance first attempt is good.
Sorry about that, folks. Had to get the word out there for the broadcast.
Balance now on her second attempt at the charity stripe. No good.
And
the whistle is blown.
A foul.
Lane violation.
Lane violation on KK Keener.
Consequently, the same person who the original foul was called on. Balance now, third attempt.
And
Still no good. Rebound by Lasley and pass to Trin.
Trin now. Trin driving. She got hacked as she lobbed that one up there. She will go to the line for two.
And that foul is called on Vincent.
Yes. First foul of the game on Emerau's Vincent. She scored 4 straight for the Lady Cats to end the last quarter.
Now Trin's first attempt is good.
So 17-3 now the score. Just over half a minute played in the second quarter.
Trin's second attempt is good. Now Lindsay with the ball again for Lady Cats. Lindsay guarded by Trin. She passes to Wolf. Wolf now back to Lindsay. Lindsay driving in.
In and out, rebound goes to Gordon. Gators got to watch out on closing that baseline. That was just a lucky miss.
Uni now passes to Gordon. Gordon back to Uni.
Kayla Grant, and she's going to get called for the charge there. you can force your way in there, but you can't throw yourself like that. That's something that she seems to struggle with every now and then. Just a very aggressive player, Kayla Grant.
Checking in now for the Lady Cats is Madison Harrison. She comes in for Emma Rose Vincent. Lindsay now with the ball again for the Lady Cats. Lindsay passes to Wolf. Vincent now with the ball. Lindsay with the ball again. Now Wolf setting the screen. Lindsay pulls up for mid-range.
What a shot. That good stop-and-go jumper there gives them a 15-point advantage with 6.5 minutes to go in the half.
This is no good, Eli.
And the wild floater there by Trin just kind of heaved up there. Last touch, however, by the Lady Cats, so it will stay with the good guys. Coach Weaver sure has a lot to be happy about with his Edmonson County Lady Cats right now.
Uni now inbounding for the Lady Gators.
Wild.
She passes it in to Paige Wolf for the Lady Cats.
And that one is no good. Or sorry, is good. 21-4. 17-point lead for the Lady Cats. The lob across the court finds Gordon. Now it's around again to Uni. And Uni lost it on the baseline. It will stay here, last touched by Madison Harrison. Gators just cannot find an open lane to the basket right now. And when they do, can't keep the dribble as Trin fires and splashes one right in the face of Lily Jane Vincent.
Breath of fresh air from Leah Trin there with that three. Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats.
The younger sister of Emma Rose Vincent,
I
would
believe
assume.
so. Harrison now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She's guarded by Kayla Grant.
And there's a lob pass lost. Wolf recovers. Timeout called by Coach Weaver. So, Coach Simpson for the Gators has a little talking to do with his team. Down 14 with 5.5 minutes to go in the half. Nicole Milam will be subbing in for Leah Trin. When we come back, you're watching Greenwood High School TV. And we are back, folks. Passing it in now will be
Balance for the Lady Cats.
Thank you, Patrick.
She passes it into Vincent. Vincent with the turnaround. It is good.
Nice shot there to get around Annie Lasley down low.
Kayla Grant now inbounding for the Lady Gators. She finds Uni.
Good press right now by the Lady Cats.
Milam now with the ball. She passes up to Uni.
Haley Gordon now with the ball. Back to Uni.
Now to Milam.
The lob again to Gordon. Trying to free up space somewhere. Grant has it poked away but recovers. Gordon. Milam's wide open. Now she's going to pass to Gordon again. Well, good ball movement. Let's just see what they can do with it. As the pass inside to Grant. Now down, tried to get it to Lasley. Threaded the needle a little too far. And Vincent comes away with the steal.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats, again guarded by Milam.
Tegan Neal on the camera. Thank you, Tegan.
Balance now passes the ball to Harrison. Harrison to Lindsay. She's closely guarded by Milam. Behind the back at the top of the key. Quick crossover.
What a play to lose her. But Annie Lasley covers. And the rebound goes to Nicole Milam. Milam had Grant wide open down low on the post. And
Uni drives all the way in, sinks the layup.
I could hear Kayla Grant's frustration from up here, though.
Lindsay now with the ball again for the Lady Cats.
Under 4 minutes to go in the half now. 23-9, Lady Cats lead. And that one goes off the fingertips of McCombs, and that'll be a turnover to the Lady Gators. As Leah Trent is coming in for Haley Gordon. And no one is passing in the ball. The ref is counting it off.
Trent now with the ball.
Well, this isn't good.
Yeah, this ain't good at all.
A very uncoordinated game so far on all aspects, as that one is, again, over the head of a Lady Gator. This time it's Kayla Grant who can't haul it in. Passing it in now is Vincent to Lindsay.
Lindsay now, guarded by Nicole Milam at the top of the key. She passes it to Balance. Balance now giving it back to Lindsay. She passes to Vincent. Vincent on the cut to Balance.
Nice cut and one there. That one's going to be a three-point attempt for Lauren Balance, 5'7" senior.
Man, this one's just really not going our way today, is it?
It's 25-9. I think it's safe to say no, it is not.
First attempt by Balance is good.
She converts the and one. Now here goes Trin.
Trin now dribbling through.
The floater
is good.
Around and good there by Leah Trin. Nice aggressive drive to get to the basket for 2 easy points.
Lindsay now with the ball again for Lady Cats, again guarded by Nicole Milam at the top of the key. Harrison now setting a pick. Lindsay driving in.
In and out there. Good defense by Annie Lasley. Like I said, Nicole Milam's very aggressive, but Lindsay is quicker, so Milam's going to have to play off a little bit so that Lindsay won't blow by her.
Uni fires from 3. That is no good.
Grant fighting for the rebound, and now Uni has it, recovered after her own shot, and now it's Trin almost tipped away by Lindsay, and Trin is fouled, going to the line once again for 2.
Foul is on McCombs.
That is her first of the match. 2.5 minutes to go in the half.
Trent's first attempt, good.
Gators trying to turn some momentum in their favor in this one. Second shot is good.
Lindsay now with the ball again. She's closely guarded by Milam.
Milam got behind her there. Lindsay
Vincent now. Now Harrison. She passes to McCombs. McCombs smothered by Trin. Now the ball is back with Lindsay.
What a spin move, but the shot is no good.
Vincent now with the ball. She passes it to Balance. Balance back out to Vincent. Back in to Balance. Balance looking for the turnaround. No good.
Annie Lasley covers the baseline, won't let Vincent through. The ball is loose, and it is a jump. Annie Lasley got on top of it, and this one will stay with Balance and the Lady Cats. She's passing it in now.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She passes it in. The turnaround from Harrison.
Good again, over some good defense there.
Trin now with the ball.
Gators trail by 15.
Milam passes to Uni, and then Uni to Trin.
And an offensive foul down low. That one's going to go against Kayla Grant, her second of the match. And Olivia the Machine Lovell is coming in to replace her.
Lindsay now with the ball again. She pulls a crossover on Milam and passes to McCombs. Lindsay now with the ball with the stop and pull up.
Jump shot is no good. Trin with the rebound all the way out near the G. Now she passes to Uni.
Uni trying to create space, now
Uni
holding
has
the ball.
Lovell on the block. Back to Uni. The floater almost rolled in, but was no good. Under a minute to go now in the half.
Lindsay with the ball again for the Lady Cats, guarded by Milam. Lindsay backing down Milam. She passes it out to Harrison.
Good defense from Lasley. Back to Katie Lindsay up top. The shot is good.
Lovell now inbounding. She passes it into Trin. 22 seconds left in this half.
Trin, and she got fouled on the lay-in attempt. 2 shots coming up now.
Trin's first attempt from the charity stripe is good.
So Trin about the sole bright spot in this Gators offense early on, as Emma Rose Vincent is back in for the Lady Cats in exchange for her fellow starter, Macy McCombs.
Trin now with her second attempt at the charity stripe.
And it's good. 16 seconds to go. Gators trail by 15.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats.
Only 5 seconds to go now. The
Vincent
turnaround
now.
on Lasley is no good. A rebound. Ball is loose. And to beat the buzzer, they say the shot would have been no good either way. And so we would go to halftime, a 30-15 deficit. Lady Gators trail the Lady Cats. Patrick, what do you think Greenwood's offense needs to get going in the second half?
Rebounds have been looking pretty good, Eli, but pretty much everything else is not it's not up to par. Our defense is lacking a little bit. We're allowing a lot of that backdoor cutting, easy points from the baseline. We've really got to start converting on those offensive rebounds, both
And we are back, folks. Halftime is in the books. One more half a play to go for the Lady Gators. They trail by 15 as Leah Trin starts the half off, bringing the ball down the court. Uni now across. Grant, the shot is good. Little one-handed hook there.
With the ball now for the Lady Cats is Lindsay. She is guarded closely by Megan Uni. Oh, and Milam stealing the ball.
And that one is no good. Too hard on the rebound, but the foul from behind is going to go against Vincent. Maybe, I think. Hold on. Yes.
Yeah. Good job,
Until it
Eli.
was 30 or 20.
Kayla Grant now with the ball.
Now
She puts it up.
Again, well short that time.
Lindsay now with the ball again for Lady Cats. She
Gators
passes it
do
all
need
the
to
way
work
up to
on-
balance.
Sorry.
You're
Gators do
good.
need to work on awareness of where they are on the court. That's been a struggle today. Is getting some of these shots to fall well short or too strong because they don't know where they are in relation to the basket. As I didn't even see her grab the rebound there, but it goes down to number 20, Lauren Balance.
Balance now with the ball for the Lady Cats on the other end of the floor. She's trying to dribble around Milam. No good.
Very fast-paced game. Already a minute in the books in this third quarter.
Harrison now with the ball. She passes to McCombs. McCombs passes in to Balance. Balance with a turnaround. This is no good. Vincent now with the ball for the Lady Cats. Back into Balance. Balance with another turnaround. Puts the shot up.
That's
makes.
Good little hook shot there.
Trin now with the ball for the Lady Gators.
And
Lindsay
that one
now
is
with the ball.
stolen away. There goes Lindsay, well
Oh.
too strong on the rebound, but
Two-
Leah Trin didn't close out. And that one is stripped away. The jump ball will be called, and it will stay here. Abysmal. I'm sorry, I hate to trash on our Gators, but when you're following a girl on a layup like that, you have to box out. You can't allow a wide open layup to be a second attempt, especially when it's 2-on-1 at that point, 2 white jerseys to 1 blue and red.
Yeah, rebound should have been immediate. Lindsay put too much sauce on that layup.
Too much mustard, not enough sauce.
Thing popped right back out. Nobody grabbed that rebound. That's an easy mistake to take advantage of. Lindsay now with the ball again. She passes out to Vincent.
Vincent pass to Kayla Grant there. Steals it away.
Trin now with the ball.
KK Keener has subbed into the game for the Lady Gators, by the way, as Trin's shot is no good off the back iron. Now it's Keener. And a third charge called against Kayla Grant. You can't throw that elbow into the body. It's going to be an offensive foul every time.
Kayla Grant playing a little bit too aggressive down low, probably because she's not seeing the ball a whole lot, and when she's getting it, she's trying to take advantage of that opportunity, but working a little too hard to work her way inside.
She has 3 fouls in this game, all of them on offense. That's easy potential points there given away.
Vincent now with the ball for the Lady Cats. She passes to Balance.
And Balance tries to take advantage of the mismatch, but Keener, aggressive defense there. Good effort to grab that board as well.
Keener now with the ball.
And the lob is no good. Rebound goes to. She got her own rebound. Sorry. Couldn't realize who that was for a sec. But the second shot's no good. Going to the line now. Or sorry, on the floor after the third foul of the game against Balance. And she's going to be replaced promptly by Lily Jane Vincent.
I got a whole lot of buzzing going on right now on that clock, Eli, and it's not making me happy.
Oh, and so the foul was actually on Emma Rose Vincent. Will that change who's in the game right now? Vincent is out. Okay, everything was corrected. 5:05 to go in the third. Gators trail by 15.
Uni inbounding for the Lady Gators. She gets it into Trin. Trin now to Grant.
Uni off the tipped pass. Now it's Keener. The drive. Foul And 2 shots coming up for Megan Uni. That is the second foul against number 24, Madison Harrison.
Uni now with her first attempt at the free throw line. No good.
Gators just can't get anything going on offense right now.
It's not a pretty sight, Eli.
So in the same week, we've been thrashed by Apollo, have thrashed Monroe, and now right now battling tooth and nail from a deficit against Edmonson County.
Balance now with the ball for the Lady
You have
Cats.
to think some just exhaustion from this busy week of play. 3 varsity matchups in 1 week. You think some of that has to wear on your team.
Definitely plays a factor.
Rejection there from KK Keener. The putback is up and no good. Rebound goes to Megan Uni.
Uni now passing to Trin. Uni to Keener, and then
inside
Keener.
to Grant. And Grant, that time, was fouled on the shot, and she converts. Notice what happens when you don't throw the elbows there.
Grant looking for some justification there.
And coming in now in exchange for McCombs is number
Paige
4.
Wolf.
Paige
Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf. Wolf, Eli.
That is my middle name.
Pronounce it with me. Wolf. Kayla Grant is good at the free throw line.
Wolf is my middle name.
I hate you, Eli. Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats. Lindsay looking for someone to pass. She gets it over to Harrison.
And something happened. Foul along the baseline.
That'll be called on Annie Lasley.
The push down low off the ball. 4 minutes to go in the third. The elder Vincent and Katie Lindsay have really led this Edmonson County team all night. However,
Indeed they have.
McCombs' 2 threes in that first quarter really helped as well.
Wolf now with the ball for Lady Cats. She passes it to her own teammate's bench. Lady Gators now with possession.
So now Uni to pass it in to Trin. Lady Gators have cut it to a 12-point deficit. Can they get this thing back into single digits? Uni's going to try for it, and it's no good. Rebound goes to Lasley. Lasley goes up with the body and converts on the shot there.
Lindsay now with the ball again for the Lady Cats.
Now only a 10-point game.
We might be coming back, Eli.
Don't say that. Don't call it a comeback.
We might be coming back, man. Harrison now with the ball. She tries to pass inside.
Keener's got it, and that's going to be a jump, and this one will go with the Lady Gators. Great job by KK Keener to dive on the floor and get that loose ball.
I like it, Eli. I'm starting to like it.
Wolf is coming back out of the game once again in exchange for Macy McCombs.
Trent now with the ball for the Lady Gators. Trying to create some momentum here to swing back from this deficit.
Trent the pass to Keener. Keener lobs it well over the head again of Megan Uni. These have been some questionable passes tonight.
A lot of too far over the head on these passes, trying to swing it all the way across the court. Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats.
Sorry, I was distracted by everyone's favorite country boy, Lance Saltz, having a nice conversation with coaches McCoy and Holder.
Thank you, Eli. Very cool.
Maybe he can suit up for a game.
I'm hoping so.
That one is in and out by
Harrison.
Now we've got Leah Trin leading the charge the other way. She stops short, drives in, and what an angle there.
Trin getting big on that one.
She kind of banked it in from the side. Great shot there with the left hand nonetheless, and the Gators have cut it to a single-digit deficit. Lasley. And she got wrapped around number 14, Lily Jane Vincent there. And a chance to make it an 11-point lead once again. Third foul of the game on Annie Lasley. You might expect her to be subbed out fairly soon.
Emma Rose Vincent now coming in
for Harrison. Ooh.
Jane Vincent's second attempt at the line. No good.
A reminder for you to stay with us for the second half of this doubleheader as the boys basketball team takes on Edmonson County.
Trent fires from 3.
No good there. The threes have not been falling for the Gators tonight. Not a single one converted.
Lindsay now going all the way in.
No good, but the putback by
Vincent
Jr.
the smaller Vincent. Trent now with the ball again. She passes to Uni. Uni finds Keener all the way across the court.
Gators getting ready to switch in their small ball shooting lineup. The 3 from Uni, short. Rebound goes to Trin in the corner. And the floater is good off the backboard.
Trin lighting the offense.
Touch there. That finger roll is nasty.
Deficit is cut back to 10.
Minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
McCombs
we're really
now.
Going small ball, as that one is up and out of bounds. Here come Rachel Evans, seeing her first minutes tonight, and Haley Gordon in exchange for KK Keener and Leah. Okay, well, never mind. We're not going small ball. We're just taking out the other 2 small ball players. I was kind of looking forward to seeing the 5-out rotation.
You're not getting your dreams achieved tonight, Eli.
Definitely the most fun in rec when you just heave up the threes and don't even worry about getting the boards.
You are correct. Gordon now passes the ball to Evans. Evans inside to Lasley.
What a pass there. Great little dime there by Rachel Evans.
Single-digit deficit, baby.
It's an 8-point game.
Lindsay now with the ball again for the Lady Cats. She's guarded by Uni. Lindsay with the behind the back. She passes to Balance. Balance to McCombs.
Back to Balance. Good defense from Kayla Grant. It's stolen by Haley Gordon. Tipped up by Grant and saved by Rachel Evans. Gators finally starting to click now.
Uni now with the ball. She finds Evans back at the top of the key. Over to Gordon. Gordon inside to Grant.
Another good pass, but the shot could not be converted there. Good defense from the Lady Cats, and this one will stay with your Lady Gators. Go, Gators. Da, 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 da.
Grant now with the mid-range jumper, no good.
Good off the backboard. Uni fighting for it, and she recovers. What a play by Megan Uni. 20 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Gators holding for the last shot.
Uni to Gordon. Gordon back to Uni, and then Uni to Evans.
Gordon's got space. Lobs it. Now it's Evans up top. Back to Gordon. 3 seconds now. Uni to beat the buzzer. No good. And that'll do it for halftime. Oh, whoa, what am I saying? For the third quarter. Sorry. 36-28. Gators fighting back. Can they close this one out in the fourth? Stay tuned. You're watching Greenwood High School TV. And we're back, folks. Kayla Grant's going to take a break to start this one. Or, wait, no, she's just drying off her feet. That was a weird sentence to say in context to a basketball game.
Drying off her hyper dunks, Eli. I feel like
you know
that's
who is going to have to drop their feet after next game, I hope? Noah Stansbury, because how many wet threes he's going to be splashing.
That Stansbury three has always been my favorite. Lindsay now with the ball.
You have voiced that opinion before, Patrick.
I'm going to keep voicing it. It makes me happy, Eli.
Hey,
makes me happy.
It's good.
Lindsay now with the ball driving in for the Lady Cats.
Good defense from Uni, but the shot is good.
Deficit is now back to double digits. Trent now with the ball. She passes to Uni.
Now it's Gordon. Pass inside. Ill-advised pass there, stolen away by Katie Lindsay.
Lindsay with the stop and pop.
Shot. Now it's no good. Rebound goes to Grant. And jump ball going with the Lady Gators. So Uni will pass it into Trin.
Gordon now with the ball for Lady Gators. She passes to Uni. Uni fires from 3.
Well short. Grant gets the rebound. Grant to Gordon. Gordon fighting for it, and there's a jump ball off a wild pass. Turnover to the Lady Cats. They lead by 10 with just under a minute gone by in the concluding quarter of this game. Vincent into balance. Sorry.
Balance now handing it off to Lindsay. Lindsay giving it to Vincent. Vincent passing into balance.
And stripped away by Haley Gordon.
Uni now with the ball to Trin.
Trin, nice drive, and that one rolls in. 6:43 to go. Timeout called by Coach Weaver and the Lady Cats. Back down to an 8-point deficit. Lady Gators fighting hard. Can they pull this one out? Stay tuned for the end and the boys' half of this doubleheader. You're watching Greenwood High School TV. And we're back, folks. 38-30. A reminder of your score. Same 5 on the court now for the Lady Gators, as it will be Harrison passing it in to Katie Lindsay for the Lady Cats.
Indubitably. Lindsay now with the ball. Balance now. She passes to Harrison. Vincent now with the ball for the Lady Cats. Fighting against Lasley on the inside.
And Lasley's going to get called for the foul there. That'll be her 4th of the game. And so coming into the game for the Lady Gators to replace Annie Lasley is Nicole Milam. Now a little more small ball lineup here.
Vincent now from the free throw line. It is good.
Back to a 10-point game. Just under 6.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Leah Trin with the ball now. Now it's Uni. Uni the lob to Gordon.
Gordon to Milam. Milam looking for some offense to make here. Uni now with the ball.
Back to Gordon. Back to Milam, trying to open up someone's way to the basket. Milam tries to force her way in. Can't get the shot to go.
Lindsay now coming back with the ball for Lady Cats. She
What a
goes
pass.
Inside pass.
And the shot is no good. Lucky break there for the Lady Gators. Rebound goes to Uni. I don't know how she got that wide open after the Lady Gators collapsed on the ball. Trin inside to Grant. Another great pass, and it's a 2-possession ball game. Wait, never mind. It was back up to a 10-point. Patrick, math is hard.
Math is hard.
40-32, 8-point ball game still. 5:23 to go in the 4th quarter.
Harrison now with the ball for Lady Cats. She passes inside to Vincent.
And they're going to call her for the charge now. Kayla Grant getting a taste of her own medicine there. This one's going to go in the Gators' favor. Now a chance to make it a 2-possession deficit. As coming in for the Lady Cats is Lily Jane Vincent.
Wolf now face guarding Leah Trin.
I think they're almost exactly the same height.
That's the point.
Well, no, I'm just saying. It's like
They're
a
face
weird
guarding
mirror.
Trin, so she can't contribute
And
anything
there's a lob
to the
pass
offense.
to Milam. Back to Gordon. Gordon's going to pull. In and out there. Gators could have needed that one. Here now is Lindsay.
Lindsay driving in.
And that one is good over Nicole Milam.
Milam passes up to Trin.
Trin
Trin
with the
dribbling
behind the back.
through.
Wow, what a play there by Leah Trin. She made her own way to the basket. She didn't need any help.
Trin doing really well at carving her way through the offense, or through the defense, to make some good offensive production tonight.
Lindsay now, 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Haley Gordon down low. Shot is good by number 23, Hallie Cassidy. I believe her first minutes of the night coming here in this fourth quarter.
Gordon now with the ball for the Lady Gators. She passes to Uni. Now back to Gordon.
Now the lob inside. Good pass back to Kayla Grant. And she's going to draw the foul and go to the line for 2. Foul goes against Lily Jane Vincent. Kayla Grant now with 2 shots. Little rainbow there. High arcing free throw.
Steph with the high arc.
Keener coming in for Gordon.
Grant's second attempt from the line. Good.
It's good. 9-point game now. Gators trail. Trying to fight their way back into it with just under 4 minutes to go in the contest.
Lindsay now with the ball. Lindsay trying to find someone to pass to. She gets it to Balance. Balance going
and
inside.
There's a smack there and one. That foul's going to be on KK Keener, I do believe. No, they're calling it against Nicole Milam. Both of them had contact there. First foul of the game on Milam, but Annie Lasley, who has only 1 foul left to give, coming back into the game to close it out. Also a substitution for the Lady Cats. It's McCombs coming back in.
Balance from the charity stripe is good. Lasley passes it into Trin.
Now a 12-point lead for the Lady Cats.
Keener now with the ball for the Lady Gators. She lobs it over to Uni.
Some risky passes tonight. Some
yeah,
very high
and it hasn't paid
cross-court
off.
passes. And Keener just loses it there. McComb scoops it up and passes to Lindsay.
Lindsay up to Balance.
And she can't get it to go. Rebound is going to say off the foot of Balance, and this one will go with the Lady Gators. Good effort there by Uni and Lasley.
Lasley inbounds to Trin. Trin with the 3.
She got it. My youth pastor, Jason Brown, told me to use more NBA Jam references, so that's where I'm going to say boom shakalaka.
Okay. First of all, that's not how you pronounce that. Second of all, never say it ever again.
How does one mispronounce boom shakalaka?
It's
Patrick?
boom shakalaka, not shakalaka. No one would ever pronounce it like.
There is a boys varsity contest coming up right after this one. 3:06 to go in this game. Gators trail by 9.
I'm not done with you yet, Eli.
We can talk about this one after we put down the mics.
Inbounding now for the Lady Cats is Harrison. She passes into McCombs. Lady Gators in a full press. Lindsay now with the ball.
Gordon was subbed back in for Keener. No substitutions for the Lady Cats. Lindsay, good behind the back there in the pass to balance. Collision on the, I think was a pick that they were attempting.
Whistle is blown.
Timeout called. 2:43 to go in the game. Gators still trail by 9. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with you. This is Greenwood High School TV. And we are back.
Your boys
It's your
back on the
boys,
sticks.
Patty Ice and Deli Meat here.
Back on the sticks. Balance now inbounding for the Lady Cats.
Very tight inbounds here by both teams. Feeling a little claustrophobic up here in the studio.
Lindsay now with the ball for Lady Cats. She's guarded by Uni. Uni reaching in, no foul called.
2.5 minutes to go in the game.
Harrison with the turnaround.
Board goes to Lasley. Now it's Trin bringing it the other way. She's going to drive, and she's going to draw 2 shots. She's an expert at bringing that ball low and going to what looks like will be one of her regular floaters and then letting go of it when she draws the foul. She could win an Oscar for some of these performances, I really think.
It's really benefiting the team, Eli, getting those fouls called.
First shot is good. 2:22 to go. Gators trail by 8.
Trin now with her second attempt.
Desperately trying to claw their way back.
Good.
Now, this is down to a 7-point game. The least it's been in the second half was 6.
Lindsay now with the ball. Spin move on Uni. She drives in.
No good there. The offensive board is also no good. That was the putback by Harrison. And Lasley gets the board and the foul. Lady Gators in the bonus. That's always helpful when you're trying to overcome a deficit. 2 shots coming up for Annie Lasley. And Emma Rose Vincent has fouled out of this contest. Coming in her place now is number 14, her younger sister, Lily Jane. Your friend fouled out, Patrick.
Emma roasted. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a toughie. Annie Lasley with her second attempt, no
First
good.
shot is no good.
First
it's a
shot.
1-1.
I apologize. I did not see. I was too busy looking at a Snapchat from Andrew Paul. Yeah.
Now it's Lindsay with the ball. 1:45 to go in the game. Gators down by 7. Desperately needing a stop here.
Lindsay dribbling to run the clock down.
Gators don't need a foul yet. And they do foul. Still 2 more to give before the bonus, however. That one goes against Uni. It is Uni's 4th of the game. So Uni and Lasley both now only have 1 foul to give.
Balance passing it into Lindsay for the Lady Cats.
Approaching the 1-minute mark in this game. And Megan Uni has fouled out. Wait.
She is not.
Sorry, that earlier foul was on Kayla Grant. Kayla Grant now has 4. Uni only has 2. First shot is good. 8-point ball game. My apologies. The coach is like awkwardly embracing the referee right now. That was strange.
Lindsay with her second attempt, good.
Now Trent with the ball. Gators now trail by 3 possessions.
Uni fires from 3.
No good. Grant tried to save it, threw it into the student section.
Hit UG.
One of Greenwood's own football players.
Lindsay now with the ball for the Lady Cats again.
And we now have under a minute to go in this contest. Uni picks up her 3rd foul now intentionally. Going to the line now is Katie Lindsay once again for the Lady Cats. First one is good. Second one is also good. Trent's shot is in and out. Gordon trying to get the steal there. Didn't get it or the foul. 40 seconds to go. Looks like, and she's going to pick up her first intentional. This one, I think, is safe to say is over for the Lady Gators. Once you get in this hole of fouling to stop the clock, teams rarely ever come back from it. 11-point lead now.
Balance with a free throw attempt.
In and out. 35 seconds to go. Trend to Gordon. Now it's Uni. Lady Gators need to take a shot. Trend will take
fires.
A deep 3 short. And there's a pass ahead. The lay-in is good by McCombs. Possibly her first point since the first quarter. And that'll do it for this one, folks. 53-40, your final score. Lady Gators fall. Oh, Megan Uni will try a 3, and it's no good. So the Gators finish 0-4